I believe that, if everybody say it can't get done, I'm like, yes it can, why not? I said, if these kids can't read, then I'm not gonna propose all this, mom, dad, I'm gonna look you in your face and say this kid can't read. We let them down. School, parents, we let them down, but I'm not gonna take them to the next grade knowing that they're not at grade level. It's funny because I'm always like, okay, how are schools successful? Well, schools are successful when they demand greatness. Greatness just doesn't come. We're about to make history. We're about to learn. We're about to grow. We're about to make history. And then, mark my word, it's going to be other school districts, other places around it that's going to be doing this thing. We're going to be the first model. And I'm speaking that into existence, okay?
For booking,
if you can really take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it?
Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
Easy. It was productive. It was exciting.
I will never leave Mr. Hurt's advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores just go through the roof because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom.
for booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Sean Hurt with another powerful satellite cast, and today we're doing part two on principals coaching their staff and teachers. So what I need, give me 2 minutes as I get all of my Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube people in. And what I need is I need you to hit the share button, bring in a friend, bring in an educator, and when you come in the chat, tell me where you're coming from. We call ourselves Super Saturday is myself at 10, Creative Educator at 10:30, and then we got Principal Kafele at 11 o'clock. And then on Sunday, we have Josh Tarver and that team at 5 o'clock. So I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I cannot wait to share all of the wonderful things that's going on in education for me on this week. We're going to have a good time. Get your notebook out, get your pencil and paper out as we share. So give me 1 more minute. I want to make sure I got everybody in, got all of the folks in. And it's going to be powerful. The weather out here in Michigan, I always give a weather update. I see snow coming. We closed schools a couple of days this week because of the snow. But hey, that's what happens when you live in Michigan. When you live in Michigan, you get it. You're used to it. I've been shoveling snow all week. It is just one of those things. But I'm still excited. I'm happy. So many things that's taking place that I'm totally excited about. So give me about 30 more seconds. Let me get people on LinkedIn. They always say, Hurt, we cannot find you on LinkedIn. So I'm about to go on LinkedIn, make sure we're sharing on LinkedIn and then also on YouTube. Go to that YouTube and holler at your boy. Go to YouTube and make sure you're commenting, you're using emojis, do all those things that's going to get that algorithm going good. Do all that for me. All right. About 15 more seconds. I want to make sure all my YouTube folks get me. My YouTube folks got to get me. All right. And then hold on. Okay, let me turn this down. All right, we about to get this party started. All right, let me get just a good. Where at? All right, I think we're good. All right, let me see who's with me on this morning. Let me see who's with me on this cold morning in Michigan. All right, let's go to these. Let's go to my chat. Let's see who's with me. All right, here we go. All right, I'm about to give me some shout outs. Because it's good to show love. Yeah, I was doing a system check, Dr. Jeter. I had to do a system check. So good morning to you, Dr. Jeter. Yes, I was doing a system check. I wanted to make sure things was fine. So good morning to you, Dr. Jeter. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Rashard Davis from Vegas. Good morning to you, Miss Anetta from Illinois. She says, "Go Bears." You have our offensive coordinator Ben Johnson from Detroit is your guys' head coach. So you took our talent. You took our talent. You took our talent, but go Bears. Good morning to you, Dr. Shiki Houston. I'm going to give you a call later on this afternoon with the feedback that we talked about the other day. So be expecting a text from me. I'm going to give you a call later on this afternoon. Good morning to you, Mr. David Bell from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Principal Dr. Erwin Garcia, doing big things. Good morning to you, fam. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Good morning to you, Keenan Rowland from New Jersey in the house. Good morning to you. Hey, what's up, Jasmine Harris, coming from California? I need to be in California with some of that good weather, Miss Jasmine Harris. Good morning to you. Who else we got rocking with me this morning? Who else we got? Who else we got? Who else we got? We got Miss Sandy Smith. Where you coming from, Miss Sandy Smith? Where you coming from, Miss Sandy Smith? But good morning to you. I got Dr. Shalondra Wilcox Adams from Longview, Texas. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Ah, man, I need to be in Texas too. Some of that good weather. I got September Vance Daniels. Good morning to you. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Who else rocking with me? Who else is rocking with me? I got Professor Laws from North Carolina. Keep up the good work, my friend. Keep on hitting the gym. You looking good, man. I saw you the other day post that pic with that nice suit on, man. You made me go in my closet and get my suit. I was like, man, I got to be like Professor Laws with a three-piece suit on, looking sharp, man. Looking sharp, man. What you running for the Secretary of Education, man? You was looking sharp, Doc, man. Good morning to you. I got champion principal in the house with the boxing gloves. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Roz Gaskins, good morning to you. Listen, Roz Gaskins, your books came in. I ordered about a couple of your books regarding fathers teaching math. Listen, I sent it out to a couple of people, a couple of kids at my church. They loved it. I read your books, Roz Gaskins. I was thrilled. I learned so much from your book. So make sure you put in the chat. Please pick up Dr. Roz Gaskins' books. It is phenomenal. I was blown away when I read it. Really good content. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I got let me get 50 more seconds. I have Dr. Melissa Jones Chun in the house. Good morning to you. I got Ab Mosby in the house. Good morning to you. I got Miss Rella Hicks. Listen, we got the superstars coming in this morning. I got Principal Kafele coming in from Los Angeles. I'm jealous, Principal Kafele. I need to be in Los Angeles with some of that good weather. And man, listen, you living your good life. Every time I see your post, you going to a basketball game. You was at a Los Angeles basketball game, man. I know, hey, listen, Principal Fele, he's going to the NBA games. Last night, I was at a basketball game, but it was a high school game. It was my kids' game. There's a little difference. Principal Fele going to the NBA games. I'm at my son's high school game, man. You know, with the loud kids talking stuff, I got to cover my ears because the language ain't the right language. But you go ahead, my boy Principal Fele. Who else we got? Who else? I got Jasmine Harris. The weather's perfect here. Oh, you're making me upset, Jasmine Harris. You're making me upset. Oh my God, I need some of that good weather. All right, so I'm done. Let's go ahead. Let's rock and roll on this morning. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Do me a favor. Take a minute. Share this out now and give me some love because all of the emojis, all of the stuff helps out. On what we're going to talk about is a part 2 regarding coaching matters, techniques, principles can use for mid-year achievement and adjustment. So I'm going to use my last 3 PowerPoints topics to discuss it. But before I do that, I always ask the question, what is keeping you up at night as an educator? In the chat, I need y'all to talk to me on this morning. What is keeping you up at night as an educator? And I am going to read what's keeping me up at night. Got my paper right here. Do school leaders have the backbone to make the tough decisions and focus on student first? Do school leaders have the backbone to make tough decisions to put students first? Who are the school leaders? I'm gonna identify them. Superintendents, assistant superintendents, principals, and school board members. I'm focusing on those. Let me get the list. Superintendents, assistant superintendents, school board, and principals. Those individuals make up 98% of the decisions in the district. Do you have the backbone? I'm talking to somebody out there I couldn't sleep the last couple of days to make the decisions, the backbone, to make the decisions to put students first, not adults first, not put your own personal feelings first, but do you make it personal? Do you have the backbone to make those tough decisions to put students first? Give me an example, Mr. Hurt. If if you have a school and the principal's been there for 5, 6, 7 years, and you've given that principal everything they can to be successful, but they still have a failing school, are you going to have the conversation with that principal to say, hey, this might not be the district for you to teach in? But the reason why some people do not have those conversations is because you are friends with this person. You went to college with this person. You that's your shore. Y'all go to the same church. Y'all family through marriage, whatever it is, but you're putting the adults first and not the students. So you're going to allow these 600, 700 students, 50 staff members to suffer because you have a building principal in there that should not be in there. Backbone. Another part. I'm a school board member. Am I making the right decisions for the whole district? For the last 3 years, I have been doing school board training with school board members. Well, our superintendent is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I'm upset and this, that, and the third. Have you put what are you requiring that superintendent to do? What is the evaluation? Are you evaluating your superintendent on academic achievement? Are you evaluating your superintendent on getting the district out of financial crisis? Or are you evaluating your superintendent on having a good band or sports team? What are you evaluating your superintendent on? And that right there, and are you asking the right questions during the school board meetings? Oh, I'm talking good. Now I'm talking to somebody. I wish I had school board members on here. Are you asking the right questions? Or is this just some type of crazy show you putting on? But are you asking the right questions? Are you getting the proper training, school board members, to be able to understand? Because no, this is not a full-time job, but you are a public official and you are over a school district that has a $3.6 billion revenue stream. You are over a school district. You are voting on decisions when your budget is a $3.6 billion annual budget. Detroit Public School District, Atlanta Public School District, New Jersey Public School District. Are you making the right decisions? Or are you just happy to say, hey, I got all of this power, bow down to me? So that's what's keeping me up at night. Let's put it in the chat. Talk to me. I am serious. Talk to me. What is keeping you up at night as an educator? All right. What's going on in my world? What's going on in my world in education? Listen, the other day I had a very powerful one-on-one virtual professional development with the principal in Youngstown Prep. His name is Principal G, and it was excellent. It was excellent. We talked about so many things. So hats off. I was in Ohio via virtual this week because of the snow, and we had a good job. Also, I had another professional development. This was face-to-face with Principal Webster out of Detroit. We met. We found 32 years old, and he's principal. He's been a principal for a year and a half. We sat, talked, we discussed a lot of things. It reminded me of myself when I started off. You know, he had a head full of hair. His hair was black and everything. That's how my hair used to be when I was 32. But now, bald head, a little gray right there. But it's all good. Sat with him. And then today, after I get off in a couple more hours, I will be doing a virtual PD, virtual, with all of the principals in Alaska. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but they had a snowstorm. Golly, had a snowstorm. So they rescheduled it for today. It's a 4-hour time difference. So I'm going to be with them this afternoon. All of the principals in Alaska. I'm excited. Who would have thought people from Alaska knew me, saw my work, understood? But I am totally excited regarding that. So that's what's happening in my world. So hopefully things are going good in your world. And let's go ahead and get started with this fabulous PD. Let's go ahead and get started. Once again, we're talking about coaching matters. Techniques, principles can use for mid-year teacher adjustments. No matter if you've been doing it for 30 years or 30 days, coaching matters. That's what I did for this whole week. I coached 2 separate principals regarding their school. They needed a coach. We sat and we coached. Why does coaching matter? Because coaching can either make or break your school. I need principals, I need superintendents to be open to coaching. Not to be told what to do, but to coach. Okay? So I talked about 4 things, so I'm going to talk about these last 3 things, and we're going to get into it. Okay. The next one is coach mindset, not just skill. Coach mindset and not just skill. Please listen. Coach mindset and not just skill. Emotional support check-ins. Mid-year burnout is real. Mid-year burnout is real. People burn out. People burn out emotionally. That is real. That's not the people's making up. Coaching is not including going into the classroom and saying, this is what I see, feedback. But coaching also involves care. C-A-R-E. As I'm coaching you, am I also coaching you emotionally? And do I care about your well-being? Well, they never told me about this when I was getting my admin certification, that I need to care. They only said I just need to know curriculum, know Marzano stuff, get the vocabulary, pass the state test, and yada, yada, yada. And really, do I have enough time and energy to care when I'm caring about all of the students? But in reality is that if I am coaching you emotionally, and with the coaching is a caveat with care, my teachers will become better at what they do, and it will pour into the classroom. Many times we're coaching and the teachers really know that you don't care for them. They know that you really don't even like them or care for them. Now, it's not an emotional game to me, because I'm one that I'm not an emotional person. But one thing that I will say is that I care for all of my staff members, and I was able to push them really hard because they know I care. Well, what does care look like, Hurt? What does care look like? I'm not a caring person. What does that look like? Give me some aspects. Now, I'm gonna give you this because some of you guys on my podcast will be future principals or assistant principals. You'll be going from principal to assistant superintendent. So when you're interviewing, these are the things that will allow you to separate yourself from everybody. What I did was that I got to know all of my teachers, their husbands, their wives, their kids, and things of that nature. And then I would ask them, hey, how's your husband doing? Oh, I know your husband is a Miss Annetta, a Chicago Bears fan. I see that they lost yesterday. Tell him I said hi. No, I was at the store. I saw a Chicago Bears hat for $30. Get this to your husband or give this to your wife. That right there, as a principal, shows them that I care. Principal Kafele say, indeed, yes. Dr. Houston says, talk about it. Let's stay right there, y'all. And I need everybody. The reason why, oh man, this is good. The reason why your school is not moving in the right direction, you're working 55 to 60 hours a week. You come in there early, making sure that that the bus is on time and all that kind of stuff. You're burning the midnight hour. But the one thing that you're missing that covers 99% of the work is you don't really care for the adults at your school. Caring doesn't mean lower the standards. Come on, care means raising the standard, because if I care, I'm gonna raise the standard. Your teachers will do everything for you. They're not gonna go to the union and talk about, well, Mr. Hurt did this, that, and third, because you have a relationship with them. You care for them. So I'm gonna dig deep, because I like to give practical things that take place. Every 2 weeks you get paid. You're a principal, right? You're a principal. You probably make six figures, $110,000. Let me keep it real. After 2 weeks, after taxes, FICA and state taxes and all that, you probably bring home about $4,400, $4,500, around there, right? Around there, every 2 weeks, bring home $4,500. You can take $45 out of that check, $45, set it to the side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to support one of my teachers. I might give them a gift card to such and such. I know that their kids like reading, so I'm gonna go ahead and purchase Dr. Gaskin's books, a series of books. I know that their daughter likes reading. I'm gonna purchase Dr. Houston's books and give it to them. Like, hey, no, I was thinking about your kids last week. I got these books for them to read. That means you care. Do you know if you did that for a teacher, he or she would do anything you want them to do for the next 25 years? You spend $15, they're going to do whatever you want to do for the next 25 years because you care. Relationships always wins. So when you say, hey, I want to increase student achievement by 18 points this semester, and I'm going to push you, and I'm going to need you guys to work a little bit harder for you to do that, they're going to be like, I got you. See, they're not telling you this in college or when you go to these conferences. No, they're not going to give you this information. I'm going to give you nuggets that's going to help you move the needle. Coaching matters, but you have to coach mindset and not just skill. You coach mindset when you care. Hit that share button. Let me know if this is sounding good. I got Verlander Williams saying that works. I got Rashard Davis giving me diamonds. I got Melissa Jones-Chunu saying the truth. I got Dr. Jeter saying, show your staff you care, you appreciate them, you value them, etc. Don't listen to me. Look at the comments on the page. If I wasn't saying the right things, they would not be commenting on this. They would not be commenting on the stuff. Do not just wait till Teacher Appreciation Month to go ahead and roll it out. We're going to give a dinner and this. No. Care all through your term as a coach, as a mentor, as a principal. If you do not care, you should not be in that seat. Now, caring doesn't mean lowering the standard. Care means raising the standard up high to move the academic needle. But if you care for your staff, they will care for the students. If you don't care for your staff, it's going to be very few of them that will care for your students because you're not giving them the love and care that they need in order to support. Well, Hurt, who's going to care for me? That's why I'm telling the assistant superintendents and the superintendents, make sure you care for your principals. Give them the tool belt for them to be successful. How do you know it works? Because I have done it. I had to stay there with that. Stay with me. Hit that share button. If you don't get nothing out of it, coach mindset and not just skill. Next one. Differentiate coaching based on teachers' need. Differentiate coaching based on teachers' need. Some teachers need the iron fist for coaching. Some teachers don't need the iron fist for coaching. Hit that share button. Let me know what some people need different type of levels of coaching. Differentiate your coaching based on teachers' needs. Does that make sense? You have three different levels of coaching. You have targeted coaching, That's what I'm just targeting. You have empowerment coaching, and you have intensified coaching. Intensified, targeting, and empowerment coaching. When you use empowerment coaching, that means you are empowering the right people. That means those are your superstar teachers. I don't have to, because coaching is not just, it comes on different levels. I'm going to empower you because you are an excellent teacher to be able to do one, two, three. I'm going to coach you how to be able to coach other people because you're ready for that responsibility. That's empowerment coaching. I'm taking my power and I'm giving it some to you. I might have you lead one of my staff meetings. I might have you present in front of the superintendent of schools or the assistant superintendent. I might have you run my after school tutoring program or my summer school. I'm talking about things I've done. I'm not talking about things I read in the book and made up. No, these are things that I've done as a principal. It's called empowerment coaching. Man, I didn't know about that type of coaching. Yep, it works. And then you have targeted coaching. This person, you might not need a lot, but I see that maybe, when you're doing your math, is not flowing right. So I'm gonna give you my math coach to coach you. You're good because you might be K through fifth. You're teaching all 4 subject areas. You're good in this area. You're good in these 5 areas, but let's focus on this one area. Your pacing might be too fast or too slow. That's targeted coaching. All right. I'm not coming to you every day or every other day or once a week. Might be once a month, check in how things coming along. Hey, it might be past. Hey, how things? Yeah, that's targeted coaching. Intensified coaching is when I am coaching you because I see that there's a problem with your delivery of instruction. Kids are not learning. The classroom is wild. Is off the hook. Parents complaining, things of that nature. That's intensified coaching. I'm coming in there to do surgery. I'm coming in there to do surgery. I'm about to put you to sleep. And we're about to, you say, you're going to put people, yeah, we're going to do some surgery. I'm putting you to sleep. And we're going to, oh, yep. I'm sorry, differentiated instruction. I'm sorry, I messed up my terminology and stuff like that. Thank you very much. Yep. So I'm gonna put you to sleep. Thank you. I'm gonna put you to sleep. I'm gonna put you to sleep when it comes to the coaching. I got excited. I'm sorry. Yep. We're gonna put you to sleep when it comes to the to the coaching. All right. So those are the different type of coaching that's taking place. When it comes to the coaching, is that making sense? All right. Last one is. Oh, I got 2 more minutes. Last one is create short, focused improvement cycles. Short, focused improvement cycles. What we got to do is that we got to create 2-week action plans for teachers that really need that support. So what we're going to do is that we're going to set one goal, and we're going to measure these goals every 2 weeks. I talked about it last week. A lot of times we're setting different goals. But we're going to set one goal, and it's going to be measured every 2 weeks because I want to see, it's called short, focused improvement cycles. Short, focused improvement cycles. One goal, and we're going to measure this every 2 weeks. And then after a month, I should see the improvement from this teacher that's going to take place. A lot of times we set 4 or 5 different goals and it doesn't make any sense. We need to set one goal. See, it's called create short, focused. Focus is so focused. Improvement cycles. Now, what takes place is that if I improve on this one area, it's going to have a direct impact in other areas. Break it down to me, Hurt. If my focus is for you to have better classroom management in reading, consequently, it's going to help out with student achievement. It's going to help out with kids learning. All of these things is going to take place because I'm focusing on one thing. So let me stop right there. It is 10:29. I'm at my time. So I would like to say thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for all of your support. Please reach out if you need me to come in and support your school, your district. That's what I do. I'm excited. Alaska, here I come. I'm virtual. Alaska tonight. I'll be say tonight. It's gonna be 5 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock their time. Yep, tonight. Virtual. All of the principals in Alaska. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm gonna go ahead and give you some. I'm gonna do a recap on tomorrow on how that went. I know it's gonna go good. I got all my notes, my PowerPoint. I'm ready to rock and roll. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a blessed week. Stay warm, stay warm, stay warm. And I'll see you next week, same time, same place.